Which is a really great feeling to have where it's like, I don't care if I'm wrong.
Right.
Better about the night. Welcome back to Chicken and Ranch. And the Oscars are coming up really soon. And since we're huge film nerds, we want to talk about them a bunch. Yay! So we went through the list of all the nominees for the 24 competitive Oscars. And we're going to give you our best guess for what we think they're gonna be. We probably got like half of them wrong.
For us, though, it can be hard because we have our favorites. But when writing this list, we kept thinking, what is the Academy gonna pick? You know? A lot of my picks, I'm like, I think the Academy is going to pick this one, but in my heart, I want every single word to go to Lady Bird.
Yes. So this first half or so, we're going to go through just kind of what we think the nomination is going to be, and then we're going to save some of the big awards, like the acting categories, writing, Best Picture, towards the end, and we'll talk a little more about what we think they're going to be and why.
You mean the winner? You said nomination.
What she said, yeah. So for anime short, I think it's going to be Lou.
I also said it's going to be Lou.
It looks really cute. For live action short, I think it's going to be DeKalb Elementary.
I said the 11 o'clock.
For documentary short, I think it's going to be Edith plus Eddie.
Ditto.
For documentary feature, I think it's going to be Faces Places.
I said Strong Island.
For foreign language film, I think it'll be A Fantastic Woman.
And I said Loveless.
Okay.
For the sound category, for sound mixing, I said Baby Driver.
As did I.
And then for sound editing, I also said Baby Driver.
For me, I said Baby Mother Freaking Driver.
We're big fans of Baby
We
Driver.
like Baby Driver. And the sound,
First, for the sound categories.
The sound design is so good.
Yes. For visual effects, I believe Star Wars is going to take it.
Yeah. However, for visual effects, I put War for the Planet of the Apes.
Good pick.
Yeah.
For best production design, the winner, I believe, will be Shape of Water.
And I think the winner will be Dunkirk.
Best costume design, I said Phantom Thread.
I also said Phantom Thread.
Best makeup and hairstyling, Darkest Hour.
Ditto. For original score, I put The Shape of Water.
I also put Shape of Water. This one was a tough category, that one.
This was really hard. Another, speaking of hard categories, for original song, I put Remember Me from Coco.
And I put This Is Me from The Greatest Showman.
See,
I am very strong about that one. I feel like it's going to win it.
Chance. So, who knows? And then going off of that, for animated film, I put Coco.
You mean the Pixar category?
The Disney Pixar Achievement of Excellence.
Right. I also said for best animated feature, Coco, but I think we're both also leaning. We would love to see Loving Vincent take it.
That'd be cool, just because of like how it was made.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
So if we win, we'll be celebrating. And
oh yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the Pixar Achievement of Excellence Award, so
we'll see.
We'll see. Okay. Final two before we start going a little more in depth with these. For cinematography, I put Roger Deakins for Blade Runner 2049.
I also did too. It's his time. God, how many?
Give him his Oscar, please. 14 nominations. Just do it already.
Roger Deakins, we are rooting for you.
You can do it, man.
We'll leave with signs. You can do it. Best cinematography, Blade Runner for sure.
Oh yeah. And then for best editing, Baby Driver.
If we picked for sound, we said Baby Driver. I think we're gonna go with Baby Driver for editing for me.
Oh, I'd love to see Baby Driver win. That'd be awesome.
So these next categories, we are going to guess who the winner will be and probably talk about it just for a little bit because these, according to Oscar Talk, these are the big gun categories. So
yeah.
For all these categories as well, we are going to do an alternative for most of them.
Mm-hmm.
Original screenplay. Best original screenplay, I put Get Out, but my alternative is Lady Bird.
And I actually have it inverted. I have Lady Bird for my main choice for original screenplay and Get Out for my alternative.
Really?
Yup. What a coinky dink.
Right.
Why do you say that for Get Out?
How unique it was. That was such a unique story and unique horror film.
Absolutely. The concepts that film has are so politically charged, extremely creative. Mm-hmm. It's really cool. But for me, for Lady Bird, I love the dialogue.
Yeah.
I love the dialogue.
Oh, I second guess myself now.
Well, it is your second guess.
No, I want it first now. I will be screaming for joy, though, if Lady Bird wins it overall,
Absolutely.
too.
Yeah, that'd be so cool.
But I feel like the Oscars might lean towards Get Out. But in my heart, I want Lady Bird, too.
Yeah, I know.
Like I said in the beginning of the film.
Exactly. I feel like the Academy is going to want to give Lady Bird at least one Oscar. I feel like, in my mind, Get Out and Shape of Water are gunning for so many of the other categories. I think this is going to be where Lady Bird can kind of slide in. Mm-hmm. That's in my dream scenario, at least. That's what happens. So we'll see.
Right.
There's also a category where literally everyone could win it.
Yeah.
So it's really hard. So
we'll find out.
It's one of the hardest categories, so we'll see.
All right. Adapted screenplay. I put Call Me By Your Name and then alternative Mudbound.
I did the same thing. I have Call Me By Your Name and then Mudbound for the alternative. I think in terms of just betting on who it is going to be, Call Me By Your Name is the only picture nominee in the category.
Yeah.
I mean, not to diss on any other films because it's a cool set they have. And it's really cool seeing Logan there, a comic book movie in a screenplay nomination. That's awesome. That's really cool.
I'd be happy if that one, Logan won too.
That'd be awesome. Same with Molly's Game, because who doesn't love Aaron Sorkin? Mm-hmm. But Call Me by Your Name would be really cool. So for supporting actor, I have Sam Rockwell from Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, with my alternate being Willem Dafoe for The Florida Project.
And then I said for Best Supporting Actor, Richard Jenkins for Shape of Water, and then alternative Sam Rockwell for Three Billboards.
Yeah. Richard Jenkins was so cute in that movie.
Yeah, he was someone that Sally Jenkins' character was able to lean on. And he was so sweet, and he cared for her. At the same time, they were best friends, and
he was able to portray that man with such grace and sweetness. Mm-hmm. Yeah, my main reason for putting Sam Rockwell there is mainly just because he's won a bunch of other awards, which it could go any way when the actual day comes. But I think to take his character that's so hateable and be able to, by the end of it, seek redemption and make you want him to see redemption is very hard. And I think he has the right abilities to pull that off. Yeah. If Richard Jenkins did win, that'd be wonderful. I'd love that.
In honor of his cat.
Memorandum of his cat.
Put it in the
arms of an angel.
Moving on.
Yeah. So for supporting actress, I have Allison Janney from I, Tonya, with Mary J. Blige from Mudbound as the alternate.
For supporting actress, I also put Allison Janney, and then alternative, I put Laurie Metcalf from Lady Bird.
Yeah.
She was such a sweet mom. I would love to see her win. I just wanted to hug her after Lady Bird. Ooh. But Allison Janney is going to take that Oscar, and I know it.
Oh, my God. Me too. That is the most sure of any of the acting categories.
Oh, hands down.
Oh, she was so vicious.
Yes. She made me scared. All right, I'll put my skates on. I'm going. Okay, I'll skate. And the bird, too.
Her bird was great. Give that bird an Oscar.
a mini Oscar for you.
Yes.
Final 4 categories. For Best Actress, I put Margot Robbie from I, Tonya, with runner-up Frances McDormand for Three Billboards.
I have Frances McDormand for my lead from Three Billboards as my main pick, with actually Sally Hawkins from Shape of Water as my alternate. But Jesus Christ, I have no idea.
Yeah, this is one of the toughest ones, but everyone, because Frances has won before, and she's won already so much for other categories. I feel like Margot Robbie is like the underdog here in a way. Like they're not talking enough about her performance, and I just think of in I, Tonya when she's sitting in front of that mirror, that specific scene. Like that's just there's so much, and just watching her from other movies as well. I that was one of the highlights for me was I, Tonya was her performance there, and I believe it deserves an Oscar, and I'm gonna put my foot down and give her one anyway.
It was so good. But yeah, like for Frances McDormand, similar to Sam Rockwell, and similar to what you said in our favorite movies of the year, like she'll go back and forth in terms of how you see her as like, yeah, go do that, and then be like, wait, no, stop, too far.
Right.
And she, again, like Sam Rockwell, she balanced like this like kind of hateability with like earnestness.
Right.
And she did really well with it.
Right.
So it's like, oh man. But then you have Sally Hawkins, who is so good.
Yes.
And just like her facial expressions for that film, just how much of the story it was told with just that. Mm-hmm. And then you have freaking Saoirse Ronan in Lady Bird.
Oh, Saoirse.
Oh.
I could see her winning too.
I could totally see her winning.
But out of this category, I'm going with Margot Robbie.
Margot Robbie's so good. I'm going Frances McDormand. I'm happy with basically whoever wins this category, though. Prove me wrong, please.
Go for it.
Yeah. Okay, so for Best Actor, I have Gary Oldman for Darkest Hour, with my alternate being Timothée Chalamet from Call Me By Your Name.
Ditto.
Yeah.
Gary Oldman for Darkest Hour, and then Timothée Chalamet for Call Me By Your Name.
Yeah. I want Gary to have an Oscar.
Yeah, it's time.
It's time. He doesn't have one yet, and he absolutely deserves one because he's such a great actor.
Yeah.
I also would love to see Daniel Kaluuya win.
That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome. I don't think it'll happen. I'd love to see him get an Oscar because he was like the anchor for that movie.
Oh, for sure.
I'd love to see Gary's time.
Yeah.
Also, his performance is more understated. They love like flashy, big performances, and every clip I've seen of him in that movie, he's very like he takes over the screen when he's there.
Right.
So that'd be cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Best Director. It's impossible. I can't. God, stop the recording. I can't. Seriously though, I am happy with every single nomination for Best Director. When it came out, it was like everyone was like yeah. My top 3 is Guillermo del Toro for Shape of Water. I have a feeling they're leaning towards him to win it, but I would be also so happy too for Greta Gerwig for Lady Bird, and then Jordan Peele for Get Out. Like in my brain, I just keep like it's a merry-go-round of who's gonna win, and it's going in a circle right now. So anyone, it just kind of like throw a dart, pretty much.
Yeah, kind of.
Right.
I have a sneaky suspicion like Shape of Water is going to be the Oscar favorite as well.
Right.
But so I have Guillermo del Toro for Shape of Water as my pick. Mm-hmm. Also, I love Guillermo del Toro.
Oh yeah.
He's made 2 of my favorite movies of all time, and this is really high. And this is high up there as well. He's my number 1 pick. Although Jordan Peele for Get Out is my main alternate. I think it'd be amazing if he won. Mm-hmm. And like, but honestly, like every nominee this year, it's either a win for diversity or it's like a legend in the industry who hasn't gotten a nomination yet.
Exactly.
So it's like, I'm cool with anybody getting it.
Right.
I just think Shape of Water seems to be more of an Oscar-y movie.
Yeah.
So I'm betting, I bet on that one the most.
If Greta Gerwig does win, because I'm leaning towards her, I will cry.
Oh, it'd be so
I
good.
will hands down cry just as a
amazing.
woman myself. Like, I'll probably be crying my eyes out because how much that movie meant to me. But how Greta is really inspiring me. I just watched Frances Ha with them too.
Yes, I love Frances Ha.
I really love that too. I will probably be crying my eyes out.
Oh,
but
so
I will
cool.
be so happy for anyone who wins this.
Final category. Best Picture.
Drew!
Who's it gonna be? I think it's gonna be The Shape of Water. With my main alternate being Get Out.
I said for Best Picture it's going to be Lady Bird. With my alternative, Get Out.
Yeah. I feel like there's like a version of this universe where like Get Out's gonna just sweep every award it won.
And I'll be happy.
I would love that. That's great. I see in my mind the more likely choice being Shape of Water.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah.
That's a tough category as well.
Yeah, it's also my favorite movie of all the Best Picture winners that I've seen.
Uh-huh.
So, and I'm also a huge Guillermo nerd, so I'm biased.
Right.
But I'm also just like I can see it happening. It'd be really cool. That'd be awesome. I'd love for that to happen.
I hope the Academy but I'm leaning towards Lady Bird because I hope the Academy just like watch the movie and just wants to go hug their moms and just it hits their heart so much. They're just like, here's the Oscar. Here you go.
Have all the Oscars. Have them. That'd be really cool. But yeah, like there's so many good movies this year that are nominated. Mm-hmm. Like that makes me really happy in general. There's a lot of good films. So it's just like, I'm cool with a lot of different versions that's happening, and this is like the least sure I've been of Best Picture winner of like for a long time.
Right. Like I would love for Get Out to win. I can see Shape of Water winning. I can see Lady Bird winning. Mm-hmm. I can see Call Me by Your Name winning.
3 Billboards.
I can see 3 Billboards winning. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of that are like
Phantom. Yeah. Anyone can take it.
It's so much of anyone's game this year. I love that. I love that about this year.
So, like we said, a lot of these categories we'll be happy with whoever wins. Some of them we might be like, "What?" Or might be a few surprises. You never know. But join us next week where we have our Oscar reactions, and we'll find out if we are right, wrong, completely wrong,
probably wrong,
or completely right.
Yeah. So, see you then.
All right. Happy Oscar season. Bye.
Bye. Movies are cool.